Can you see it now?
Yes, we do.
All right. You're okay to start?
Yes.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. And since we have an international crowd here, um, thank you for joining us today. My name is Milos Zupanski. I'm portfolio manager for Solidworks, and I'm just gonna give you a little bit more detail here about the 3D Experience Solidworks for makers. I think Marie introduced this topic yesterday, and today I have Craig Terrian here with me, and we're just gonna try to give you a little bit more details about what this offer is and what can you do with the offer. So if we talk about 3D Experience Solidworks for makers, we are giving you the best tools and the best community put together for for your makers needs, right? From the tool perspective, we are including the same commercially available 3D Experience SolidWorks, as well as 3D Creator and 3D Sculptor, which are the native browser apps running on a 3D Experience platform that give you capability to do a powerful parametric design, as well as the sub-D design, creating organic shapes and ergonomic shapes, if that's what your ideas are about. With that, you're going to be able to easily create the topics that you're trying to work on it. And being on a 3D Experience platform kind of gives you capability to collaborate in a real time with other makers around the world, as well as to manage your projects and your data on a platform. Now, talking about the platform gives you great advantage in so many different ways. So you can access your designs and actually continue working on them from any device, anywhere, at any time, right? So your designs are always available to you, regardless of where you are. You can pick them up from the car if you're not driving, from the airplane, or from the train, or from your office, right? So very easy to use, and we often wonder where our data goes. So with a cloud storage, all of your designs are automatically being stored and managed on a cloud. So they're available only not to you, but to other people that you are collaborating with, right? So with the platform, you can collaborate on your project. You can collaborate with other makers, to the Fab Labs, and other people, your family, trying to make the right design working for you. And of course, with the platform, we provided capabilities to have a social collaborations with many participants that are working with you, enabling you to accelerate your own designs as you go along. So one of the interesting things that we have included with the makers, and this is kind of the first off for SolidWorks and the Dassault Systemes, is that all of your models that you design, you can actually publish them into the Home by Me. So some of you might be familiar with the Home by Me. If you're not, please just Google Home by Me and go to the Home by Me website. It is the service that the Dassault System offers online that enables you to quickly design your existing house room, or to quickly design a new house and room that you would like to maybe remodel or create a new attachment on your house, and to enable you to kind of populate it with furniture and other elements that you want to have in that particular environment. So by merging 3D Experience SolidWorks for makers with Home by Me, we actually enable you to design your own objects that you want to include when designing the new room or the new house for yourself. So this is a very exciting capability that we are introducing now for the first time, and you should definitely try and check it out. So how can you get the 3D Experience SolidWorks for makers? So if you go to solidworks.com/makers, you're going to see a little bit about maker offers, right? And you're going to have a capability to go and directly purchase it online. With this offer, you do get a very strong set of the design capabilities, collaboration capabilities, and kind of data management capabilities that is out of the box and available to you. The pricing might vary per region and per different geos, but for us, it's about $99 per year subscription for all of these products at the same time. So, who's gonna go here? So quickly, you can do this is just a quick video to kind of showcase you what can you do with 3D experience SolidWorks for makers. No. Yeah. Better, right? So it's taking you through the purchasing process. You're going to be getting all of these roles. They're going to be delivered to you through the email immediately as you log in. This particularly is the 3D creator with a main application being the X design. You can design your products that you're working on. You can use the very powerful rendering and use the communities to share this with the other makers for two reasons, right? So one is to basically ask for advice during the design process and to help kind of have a collaborative process of working on your designs. And the second one is capability to basically once you complete the project to share it with the rest of the community, so somebody else can kind of get ideas based off your design. And again, here it is the usage of your design directly inside the Home by Me. So everything you design can be now utilized and positioned during your Home by Me design project if that's what you're actually working on. So very powerful tools that kind of helps you throughout the whole process, not only design and sharing, collaboration, but also to manufacturing, going through the direct 3D printing from here, enabling you to actually quickly get your designs in the real life and being able to test them out, or actually that might be your final product that you're working on. So communities are very powerful. Community that we have for the makers is making 3D. It's a making 3D. And here now you can see your final design kind of working smoothly. And again, once you have everything, we would appreciate if you can go and share that with the rest of the community. I think, Craig, you're the next.
Yep.
So you're taking here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Here comes Craig.
Thanks, Milos. Hi, everyone. My name's Craig Terry, and I'm one of the product managers for 3D Experience. And I want to take you through quickly the capabilities that you get with 3D Experience SolidWorks for makers. So first, here's some examples I just wanted to show of different people who are currently using SolidWorks Connected. And SolidWorks Connected is the version of SolidWorks that you get with 3D Experience SolidWorks for makers. So that means it's SolidWorks, but it's connected to the 3D Experience platform. And the key to that is when you save your files, they're being saved in the cloud. They're being saved and managed there. And what that means is you also can share that information either in your communities. You can also share that information so that it's available to use in other applications that are available in the 3D Experience platform. So along with SolidWorks Connected, you also get 3D Sculptor and you get 3D Creator. All right, so we'll talk about that. So as I said, the main three things that you get: 3D Experience SolidWorks Professional. So that's actually similar to SolidWorks Desktop Professional, So you get SolidWorks, but you also get things like Toolbox, you get costing, you get the things that would come with the professional package. Then you get 3D Creator. Now 3D Creator is a fully online application that's part of the 3D Experience platform. You also get 3D Sculptor. All right, so I just want to make the note here that 3D Experience SolidWorks Professional, even though you're saving your data to the cloud, it is a local install still. So you're going to be installing that on your local machine, but when you save your files, they'll be going to the cloud. All right, just wanted to, some people had a question on that yesterday. So let's take a look at these in a little more detail. So with SolidWorks, I think most people are probably familiar with SolidWorks Design, SolidWorks Desktop, SolidWorks Professional. Besides getting that capability, you know, parts, assemblies, drawings, mold design, weldments, sheet metal, everything that you get with SolidWorks and SolidWorks Professional, you also get visualization. So this is a connected version of visualization, though. SolidWorks Visualization Connected. So again, when you save your information, you're going to be saving it to the cloud. So all of this is what we've been showing here. This is all more very equivalent to what you're getting in SolidWorks Desktop. Now let's take a look at beyond SolidWorks Desktop. So we also are getting 3D Creator, all right, with the 3D Experience SolidWorks for Makers package. So 3D Creator is the prismatic modeling tool that's available in 3D Experience. So yes, it's very similar to SolidWorks Desktop, except it's running fully in the cloud. And there are some additional capabilities that you get. So for instance, here's one of them. You get what we call design guidance with 3D Creator that allows you to set loads and constraints and then create a mesh body basically to solve the problems that you've given it, the loads and constraints, and helps you to create your next design, but doing it, of course, in a very efficient fashion with the least amount of material. All right, so that's design guidance. You also have with 3D Creator what we call design assistants. So these are tools that are driven by machine learning, where you make selections and it learns what alternative solutions are best. So for instance, you select one edge in that gear tooth, it's going to select all the edges to put a fillet on it. You select one hole to put a fillet on that cap, and it's going to select all the holes. Now you don't have to accept that, but typically that's what you want to do. So it's predicting what you want to do. Here in Sketcher, I create one sketch, I dimension it off the edges, and it gives me alternatives. It gives me ideas of, hey, you might have done this before. Here are some alternative solutions so you don't have to sketch everything. So design assistants are there to help improve your efficiency and to kind of take that tedious selections and sketching that you have to do to kind of get rid of that. Now there's also assembly design assistants too. So when you assemble, for instance, a bolt into a hole and you have other holes that are similar, it will automatically, you can select those and it will automatically assemble that same bolt in multiple holes. So there are design assistants that are throughout the 3D Creator product. Secondly, is 3D Sculptor. And 3D Sculptor is not, it is subdivision freeform modeling. So what does that mean? Well, it means that the model is kind of like clay. It's like digital clay. And you're able to go in by pushing and pulling on certain vertices within the model and faces. You're able to create freeform geometry without having to control it with curves and dimensions and things like that. It allows you to be very fluid in your design. So where does this help? This really helps when you design products that are ergonomic, that are highly stylized, objects that have what we call C2 continuity, meaning all the curvatures in the model, when you put a light on them, you want them to reflect very smoothly. You don't want to, you don't want that light jumping around on the model anywhere. Kind of like, think of like, you know, car bodies and the way you look at those things. You want a smooth reflection off of those things. That's what you're getting with 3D Sculptor. So very easy to create very complex shapes, and then to modify those shapes. So concept design is a great application for this, but also taking that design all the way through production, because in the end, you can create all your prismatic features, your holes and everything directly off this geometry. So once the subdivision geometry is created, it will be converted automatically into NURBS geometry, which is what you have in SolidWorks and also in 3D Creator. That's that prismatic, mathematically defined geometry. And then you can continue to do things like shell it, add fillets to it, add other features to it. Now, the other application that I really like for 3D Sculptor is reverse engineering. Okay, so going back to this video, you're able to bring in that mesh, or if you use design guidance, you bring in that mesh and you can wrap or create geometry around that, smooth geometry around that mesh body very, very quickly. This is a lot easier than going in and trying to recreate all this geometry, for instance, in regular SolidWorks. All right, so this is a great application for 3D Sculptor when you're trying to do reverse engineering. Okay, now along with 3D Experience SolidWorks for Makers, you get 3D Experience Marketplace, right? So let's say that you don't have the capability to create or manufacture your part. Maybe you're making an assembly and one of the parts has to be CNC machined. You don't have that capability. You can go out to the marketplace where we have hundreds of manufacturers that are available. You can upload your model directly from 3D Creator, directly from SolidWorks Connected, and you can get quotes on those and get those parts delivered directly to your door. So when you don't have the capabilities, you have a team of manufacturers who can help you out. In addition, you also have access to Part Supply, which gives you millions of downloadable 3D parts that you can then purchase. So motors and nuts and bolts and washers and everything that's out there, brackets. You can go in there and you get those hardware items and max min items that you need to complete your assemblies. And then finally, you also get what we call engineering services. So being able to go in to find somebody who can help you out. Say, for instance, you're designing something that requires some high-end simulation capabilities, and you don't have those capabilities, and you don't even know how to run the software. You might want to go out and find somebody who can help you to do that, to design that, make sure that that device you're designing is safe. Okay, so also, along with 3D Experience SolidWorks for Makers, there are the communities which Milos mentioned. So Made in 3D, that's the community where you're able to share your ideas with other people, get comments, things like that. But you also have another community, which is called Maker Support, which allows you to go out and get support on the software itself to ask questions. How do I access this? Where do I get this? How do I use this? How do I make this? That type of thing. Anything that relates to the software itself, that's where you can go to get support. So to wrap up, just a reminder. So in order to get SolidWorks, 3D Experience SolidWorks for Makers, solidworks.com/maker. And the price, again, it's $99 a year. And just to reiterate, you get 3D Experience SolidWorks Connected. All right, you get 3D Creator, which is online. You get 3D Sculptor, which is online. You get the communities, and you get access to the marketplace. So I'd like to open this up for questions now, if we could. Oh, yep. Actually, why don't you get in here with me?
Okay. So we have a question from Aristarco saying when is this offer when this offer will be available for Latin America, especially Mexico.
So we are working with different countries and on the processing of different currencies. At this time, I don't know exact date, but we can keep everybody updated as we learn more.
Okay. So there's another one. How are you going to track the $2,000 US dollar sales?
Oh. So it's it's uh it is one of the things that we I don't know how to verbalize this. We trust the people that are makers, right? And we trust people that are going to join the makers community. The $2,000 limit is put in place for people not to abuse this because the price is very very low, right? It's almost I cannot say it's for free, but it's a very low, and we would hate to see this some commercial companies taking advantage of this and ruining this availability for makers, right? Um, One of the things that we're looking in place is that if we see some extraordinary usage, we will contact any one of you personally and maybe do some audit, but we don't expect that makers are going to be breaking this rule.
Okay. So Brian H is, I don't know where he's logging in from, but he's asking, are the maker communities free to join, or do I have to buy the maker offer in order to access them? The Made in 3D community looks cool, by the way.
So those communities are free to join. Those are public communities on a Dassault Systems website. You can find them there, and you do not have to purchase this 3D experience SolidWorks for makers in order to be able to join. So if you have any interesting projects that you worked on it before, please join in and share it with us.
Okay, perfect. And by the way, I'm pasting the link for the community directly. You can join it right now. Um, yeah, so the other question was that I got offline was, is this for non-commercial users only?
Yes.
This is for only for non-commercial users. That is
Right.
correct.
And so one note on that too is actually if you try to use these models in a commercial version of software, they won't open. Okay, so
And if you have any other commercial software that works with your commercial license of SolidWorks today, it will not work with this license of SolidWorks.
Okay.
that way we can give the package at such a low price, right? And we can ensure that people aren't using it for commercial applications, right? Is the idea is it can't if somebody tries to open it in a commercial version, they won't be able to do that.
Okay. Another question is there a limit to how many files I can open? Or, oh yeah.
No, so the software that's included in 3D Experience SolidWorks for Makers is exactly the same as our commercial customers are getting. So unlimited number of files, unlimited number of projects. There is no limitation.
Okay, perfect. Andrew is asking, great to see this and thank you. Field ready teams around the world will be interested. Are any of the parts or designs and manufacturers in this system compliant with the open know-how and open nowhere standards, please? If not, I would like to engage with you to make them compliant. Okay,
We
that's
should
more
engage.
of a comment. Yeah.
We should.
So yeah, Andrew, we can definitely talk, offline on this. And yeah, thanks for joining. Yeah, some familiar faces here. Okay, Yogesh is saying thanks. Yeah, we just have 1 minute. So what I would request is that if any of the attendees, if you want us to, give you more information offline, please feel free to share your email IDs here. And of course, there'll be a, this is a recorded the recorded version of this session will also be up very soon, and we can definitely send you a link around that. Okay. So thank you, Milos. Thanks, Craig.
Thank you.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you. Yep. Have a nice day.
Okay. Bye, everyone.